Lynn Fruth was and is number one in University College. The man who has built one of the nation's most successful real estate brokerage firms, the Danbury Company, right here in Toledo, was the very first graduate of University College back in 1972. In 2019, he's number one again as the recipient of U College's Outstanding Alumni Award. Lynn came to U Toledo from Tiffin Columbian High School, largely because we offered the biggest scholarship and the niftiest student ID. He began in education, moved to arts and sciences, was elected vice president of student government, served as the student rep on the university's board of trustees and the athletic board of control, was president of Alpha Sigma Phi fraternity, was a member of Blue Key, and, well, generally had a really good time as an undergraduate. With plenty of credits earned, Lynn was a perfect fit to float over to the newly created University College, where students work with faculty to design a track of study. His was urban administration, which was perfect for his future career. His favorite U Toledo moment, aside from flashing his cool student ID, came when campus police and the vice president of student affairs, Lance Thompson, for whom the student union is now named, surrounded the University Hall bell tower at midnight. Lynn and some friends had climbed the tower and spliced music, full blast, into the tower's speakers. The noise woke up half of the Old Orchard neighborhood. Todd and Andrew's dad went on to earn his law degree at Toledo in 1976. While running out of money for law school, Lynn's father, Lloyd, a broker in Tiffin, said, "Why don't you go out and sell a house?" Living on popcorn and beer because that's all he could afford. Those are Lynn's words, by the way. He made $632 in his first 6 months in real estate. Things finally began to pick up for Macy and Libby's dad, and he was an agent for only 2 years when he decided not to practice law. After working for a variety of real estate companies, Lynn was approached by Danbury owner Dick Lewacki to come work for him. Lynn didn't think he was good enough for Danbury. Not only did the 1989 Ohio Realtor of the Year work for Lewacki, he ended up taking over for him as owner and CEO. To get an idea of Todd and Andrew's dad's success, one only has to look at the numbers. When he joined Danbury in 1985, it had 13% of the market. Today, its share is 27%. More impressively, Libby's dad's company is now ranked 172nd out of 80,000 brokerage firms in the entire country, with 4,300 transactions last year totaling $830 million. Aside from growing Danbury, Lynn is especially proud of creating the Danbury Treasure Chest. Since humble beginnings in 1994, over $1.2 million has been raised, assisting over 1,000 families. Last year alone, $158,000 was raised to assist the most needy of children and families at Toledo Children's Hospital. Officials there say it is most often the fund of last resort for these recipients. Now splitting his time between Fort Myers, Florida and Toledo, Lynn is working with the next group of owners who will lead Danbury: Dan McQuillan, Maggie Fawcett, and Kevin Warren. Susie's brother built the Danbury Company into the top real estate firm in Northwest Ohio and southeastern Michigan. Lynn Fruth is number one. University College's very first graduate leads the way once again in 2019. He's U College's outstanding graduate.